picture with a broken frame, alone and helpless, like you've lost your fight, but you'll be alright, you'll be alright. Cause when push comes to shove, you taste what you're made of. You might bend till you break, cause it's all you can take. On your knees you look up, decide you've had enough. You get mad, you get strong, wipe your hands, shake it off, then you stand.
Hey everybody, welcome to our new season of Jersey Baseball Nation as we get rolling here in March as we close in on the new season 2023. This story here is one of the ones that got our attention, and I thought it was a cool one to share with everybody. Our friend Carson Butt from Detroit area, out near Michigan, just to talk about his remarkable and crazy offseason, how grateful and thankful he is to just be back doing what he loves, and baseball outside of Jersey Baseball Nation today. Carson, thank you for stopping on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So you're, we think of our traditional off season and getting to work in the cage and getting to work on all this stuff, right? You're a 2025 really promising 10th grade catcher, Lance Cruz High School outside of Detroit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you had kind of the off-season plan you wanted to be able to do, right? Everybody does, and things kind of took a turn. You spent a little bit more time in the hospital than I guess we wanted ideally. Three heart surgeries, cleared now to play, I guess about 3 months after the first surgery. Tell us about this, crazy journey and, what happened. I mean, this dates back a little bit before, this year, obviously.
Yeah.
But, just what was that like to go through as your kind of different off season?
So it all started in 7th grade with just a physical for football. And then just after that, I had a surgery before 8th grade just to fix some opposite, or not opposite, but like wrong things just with a stem. And it wasn't like anything major that they were worried about. And I was able to play basketball and football and baseball all in my 8th grade year. So everything that I needed to do. And then freshman year, I came in, I was happy, I was excited. First year of high school baseball, of course. And then just over the summer, I had a sort of down year. And then at my 6-month heart checkup, I went in high hopes, ready to have another good year. And then they gave me some news that I wasn't very happy with, but I was expecting, because I had heart surgery at 12, and then they told me I would probably need some at 15 and then 18, just some minor catheterizations. But so I came in hopeful, and it wasn't the outcome that I really wanted. But I went in for another catheterization just to get pictures and to expand the stent a little bit. And then when I came back a month later, just for the post-op appointment, then they had more stuff that they didn't like, and they sent my case to the surgeons again at U of M, which I'm grateful for them. They're the best. But then they came back with news I was not expecting at all, to have open heart surgery at 15 years old. And just, it's been a blur. And then I had a crazy recovery in the hospital. I was expecting like a week, maybe even more, and I was out within 3 days. So I was there. I had surgery Thursday. I stayed Friday, Saturday, and left Sunday. And I was walking within 18 hours, I believe, of surgery. And that's just what's kept me motivated is baseball. I just love the game, and I want to be here. So then after that, I had I had a 2-week post-op and then a 6-week post-op. In the 6th week, it was more so they could just clear me. And then they came back with more stuff that they didn't like pressures were mixed up. And then after that, it was just like okay, let's get this minor thing done. It's not going to affect any of your recovery to get fully cleared to get back. You're just out for a week. So it was pretty easy on that. And then I just got back on Tuesday to 100%. So I'm excited.
So a couple things. First of all, you're far tougher than I ever was or will be. That's amazing that, but I guess the question is, right? So you were expecting, I mean, obviously you're expecting every 3 years, right? A part of the catheterization process just to, get something done. It's more of a procedure, I guess, than a
Yeah,
surgery,
yeah.
right? And so you go through that, and all of a sudden you're 15 years old, and they tell you need open heart surgery.
Mhm.
I know you said it's all a blur, but like, what's going through your head at that point?
Like a lot. I honestly just tried not to focus on it. From there on of getting the news, I believe it was like November 20th around then, like that week. I just hit every day just to get my mind off of it. I did a whole bunch of work just so I could try and stay on top of it because I knew I was going to be gone for so long. And then that motivation has just kept me going basically through it all, just recovering. I just want to play baseball. That's really what's kept me so tough.
Yeah. So I mean, that's always been your favorite, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Um, when were you hooked on baseball? And I mean, it's something that's obviously kind of, carried you through here with your club team, right? Jet box baseball.
Yes.
You know, what's what about it is like, keeps you going?
Um, just it's not even going out and playing. It's just the enjoyment of the ride and the grind. So like every day I try and do something. Even if it's just thinking, like I have a whole bunch of homework and I have to study for exams and stuff. It's just thinking about baseball. It's like a break. Go take a couple swings right behind me. Just anything I can do to keep me in it.
Now you've got an older brother, Blake, who is a senior this
Yes.
year. So I mean, you get on varsity this year. Hopefully, you get a chance to one last chance to play with him. Has got to be
Yeah.
special. What was he kind of an example for you growing up too? That obviously seeing his success, right? He's committing to playing college soon.
Yeah.
What was it like having an older brother doing well just ahead of you?
It's like I was itching to play travel baseball because he started playing when he was 10. And I was like, I think I was 7 because we're like 2.5 years apart. So I was like 7 or 8, and I was just wanted to play travel baseball so bad. When he joined a team, I wanted to join a team. And it's like he's such a positive role model in my life, and I love him to death.
So surgery finishes. This is the first surgery, right?
Yes.
You're in the hospital. You're just kind of laying there, not for long. I mean, right? Because I've seen video of you, kind of walking around like it must have been for the first time walking around afterwards.
Yeah.
Where's your head at that point?
Um, Basically in the clouds. Like when I was walking, I felt great. I was like, oh my gosh, I could just go and do something right now. And then once I sat back down and they were like, just so you know, you're still out for 6 weeks. Don't go like out mountain biking or anything, because that's what all the stupid kids do. And then we have to come see you again. And I was like, man,
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of deflated your hopes there real quick, right?
a little bit, yeah, because I've even felt better like coming off of the catheterizations. So like I came back off of the catheterization in October. It was like I was supposed to be out for like 7 to 10 days, and I was swinging within 5, and I just felt great.
Does this give you a different appreciation for just the stuff that we would normally take for granted to be able to get out and play, and maybe we're going to kind of take it easy today because hey, there's going to be tomorrow's practice or tomorrow's game too. I mean, does it change or make you just realize like team lift or going to the cages or these are special things?
Yeah, most definitely. Because just even like when I see teammates that show up to like one practice and then not to the next one just because they don't want to or they're not feeling like it, it just makes me feel like, oh, well, you don't want to be there for me, so why should I be there for you? And like, I see like a different light of it now. And like, I've had to miss practices, so it makes me appreciate just like a regular practice now.
I mean, as a catcher, you're going to probably end up being a leader or in a leadership role on most teams anyway, right?
Yeah.
Does this make you a better leader?
Most definitely, because just even in my 12U season, my team offered me like right on the spot because they thought I was a great talent. And then I told them that that I'm going to have heart surgery like within the next couple months. This was like 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, well, that's perfectly fine. We understand. Take your time. And that just, I don't know, like almost like flipped a switch in me where I felt like, oh, maybe I can really do this. And then we had like a terrible year. We won like 3 games or something, but I just learned so much about being a leader and staying positive through anything.
Catcher, when did that start? And, obviously your brother's a pitcher, lefty pitcher, so that probably isn't a bad thing for him to be able to throw whenever he wants. But
It's
what do you like most about playing catcher?
most definitely just being there, seeing the whole entire field, just being able to analyze everything that I can.
Obviously most people from Jersey watching this aren't going to know much about your team, high school baseball, Detroit, anything like that. What is one thing that you learned about yourself through all these last couple months?
I learned that anything is possible and that even if you think you can't, you really can if you put your mind to it.
Definitely. Your goals beyond high school. Where do we are we a Michigan fan? Are we a Michigan State fan? Where do we want to go? We want to go somewhere warmer in the winter?
Well, I'm definitely a Michigan fan, but anywhere that I can play baseball at in college is where I want to play at. So
absolutely, and we hope you get the chance. Obviously, that's really awesome. It's an amazing story. I guess the first day you were cleared in early January, you were hitting in your basement, was it?
Yes.
Yep, and that's where we are right now, right? Show us
Yeah.
where we get our swings in at home.
We got just a little bit of carpet to serve as some turf. I just have a net set up, and then I have like hitting over there. I have like a homemade top and bottom hand bat. I have a Meta, it's my old gold, and then I just have tees and baseballs everywhere, basically.
And we get to finish every night with a cage bomb without leaving your house, right? That's a good thing.
Pretty much, yeah. I love it.
Excellent. Well, first day of workouts are going on now. I mean, that's one thing that's the same here and there. And first day of practice, team practice is March 13th, just like it is here in Jersey. So, when we get underway here, we'll certainly be thinking of you in Detroit, getting ready for the Tigers. Unfortunately, could be a long 2023 season. So
it probably will be.
Yeah, let's hope things turn around a little bit this year.
Most definitely.
Awesome. Well, Carson, thank you for taking a few minutes today to share your story. Like I said, it's an awesome journey, back, and pretty cool just to share your love of playing and have it, get you through some tough times.
Oh, well, I appreciate you having me on, and it just makes me appreciate it even more. And I thank you a lot.
Definitely. Carson Butt, our guest, L'Anse Creuse High School in suburban Detroit. Unfortunately, a Tigers fan, but poor kid. We'll do the best we can. But his journey back from heart surgery, 3 heart surgeries in the offseason, certainly something that's got us inspired. And we know we will be paying more attention to Michigan baseball than ever before, thanks to you, Carson. So best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.